Yo, what's up guys, it's your boy Anizi with part 3 of What If Naruto Had Divine Dividing. We now see Naruto emitting a dark killing intent. Team 7 saw a white dragon appearing around Naruto as they all fell to the ground. How does the demon have this power? Kakashi said. Impossible, the dome shouldn't have this power. I'm Uchiha elite, I should have this power, Sasuke yelled like a maniac.
Cha, this power, it can't be. No, I will avenge Sasuke-kun's rod,
Sakura said. This power, no human should possess it. He truly has a big rod, Sai said. Naruto Uzumaki, you do not scare us, Kakashi said with his legs shaking. Naruto then started to laugh as he spreads his wings and says, let the festival of pain begin. Sasuke, remembering what Naruto did to him, overcame his fear. He realized that his Sharingan morphed to the third Tomoe from the fear and from anger, and the three Tomoe was in both his eyes. Chidori, Sasuke shouted as Naruto activated a magical barrier. Sasuke couldn't even pierce the barrier. Fire style, fire dragon shot, Kakashi said, making the hand signs. Wind style, great wind breakthrough, Sai said, as they combined the attack to hit Naruto. Naruto just let the barrier break, realizing it would be boring if he used it.
Cha!
Sakura shouted as she punched Naruto, as Naruto dodged the punch, and with blue flames he sent her flying with a bitch slap. Don't ever touch me, you filthy whore, Naruto said to Sakura. Ink Beast, Sai yelled, sending several Ink Beasts to Naruto. Compression divider, Naruto said as he divided the beast to death, getting more and more powerful. Raikiri, Kakashi yelled, using his Mangekyo Sharingan Kamui ability to surprise Naruto. Reflect, Naruto said, sending the attack right back at Kakashi at double the power, which caused Kakashi's arm to explode.
What? How is that possible? He's a demon, we can't beat him, Sakura said
with fear, as Naruto walked up to her, channeling his nine-tailed chakra claws. He then began to rip Sakura's fingers slowly. He snapped the index finger, the middle finger, the thumb, the ring finger, the pinky finger, as she screamed, please stop Naruto, please. Did you stop when you were hitting me when we were younger? Naruto said as he ripped off her hand, and Sakura screamed out in pain as she was crying. No, please, I beg you, please Naruto, stop, Sakura yelled. Naruto then started using his fox claws to scratch and tear off Sakura's skin as she cried louder and yelled him to stop. Naruto then snapped her arm from the elbow off, as all that was left was the arm from his shoulder, as Sakura then screamed, please, no more, Sakura yelled. Naruto laughed at her pain. It was like music to his ears. Naruto then snapped off the rest of arms as he stomped on her. He then made some chakra claws using the nine tails chakra and began to overload her main part of the chakra system, meaning that she would not have good chakra control forever. He destroyed 3 coils which were important for her arms, so she can't channel chakra in them all the time. Naruto then restored her arms and began torturing her again as he started beating the shit out of her. She was crying, please stop, Sakura yelled, as Naruto just laughed and said, shut the fuck up, you stupid bitch, and he slapped her in the face as he healed her and started ripping her arms off again. In the end, Sakura was left with just one arm. Kakashi and Sasuke got up to see Naruto torturing Sakura. Sasuke didn't care, but he saw it as an opportunity to attack, while Kakashi was enraged that the demon would hurt his student. Sasuke, do it, Kakashi whispered as Sasuke nodded, as Kakashi channeled his chakra into Sasuke. Sasuke then did a few hand signs and bit his finger and placed it on the ground. Summoning Jutsu, Sasuke yelled as a giant toad appeared. Gamma Banta has appeared and saw Naruto attacking leaf shinobis which enraged him. The demon dared to attack the leaf. He tried to cut Naruto with his sword, but Naruto just stopped it with his bare hands, not even bleeding a bit. So this is the good for nothing pervert past my father summoning onto, Naruto said. You do not deserve to be a Namikaze. You killed me, Naruto, you demon, Gamabanta yelled as Naruto dodged a slash from the toad. To think you were my father's personal summon, and you helped the very clan that freed the Nine Tails and killed him, Naruto yelled in anger as Gamabanta smashed the fist into Naruto. Do not talk about the noble Uchihas like that, you damn demon, Gamabanta yelled. Everyone cheered, thinking that the demon died when Gamabunta punched Naruto, but the smoke cleared to see Naruto stopping Gamabunta's punch with his bare hands, shocking everyone. Naruto then threw Gamabunta straight at Team 7, injuring them in the process. Only a few members had barely managed to dodge it. You really think this weak toad summon can beat me? I beat the Mizukage who turned into the Three Tails turtle. What can a weak little toad do to me who was scared to even face the One Tails? I beat the Three Tails into submission, and that's 3 times stronger than the Biju that you had trouble fighting with, Naruto said mockingly. Naruto then remembered the fight with Mist. Flashback. It was 2 years after Naruto had trained with Kaguya. Kaguya had suggested that Naruto and Yaruko get some battle experience by entering the Mist War. Naruto and Yaruko agreed as they flew to the Mist village and and went to help the rebels and went to the rebels camp. When they arrived there, the Mist Ninja seeing that Yaku had the Bakugan. "What are Leaf Ninjas doing over here?" Mai asked, seeing Yaku's Bakugan. "I'm not a Hyuga, miss. I'm an Otsuki, and this is Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze, my partner, a former Leaf Ninja as he was banished from the Leaf Village and wants to help you fight," Yaku said as Naruto nodded in approval. "Why would you want to help us?" the Mizukage asked with suspicion. "Lady Mizukage, I want to help you because I want you to be allies with the Whirlpool once we finish the war and I rebuild it. I believe the alliance between us will be beneficial for both of us since it was an Uchiha that was controlling your Mizukage to attack the bloodline users, and I hate Uchihas, and after learning this, you should as well. There is also many things that the Leaf has done that should not be named yet, but I will tell you about it," Naruto said. "What?" Mai yelled as Naruto then explained what Obito did and how Danzo was stealing her bloodline users so that he could use them for his private army, using the war as an excuse for them to leave the village. "I accept, but don't kill Yagura since he was just innocent. Just knock him out," Mai said, extending her hand so that Naruto can shake it, which Naruto did. "It's a pleasure doing business with you," Naruto said. Naruto and Yaku then joined up with the rebels in attacking Yagura's forces. You see Naruto and Yaku using Ninshu to wipe out Yagura's forces like Madara did in the 4th Shinobi War. Naruto was dodging attacks and attacking the shinobi. Naruto wasn't even using his divine dividing yet. He wanted to see his fighting skills without having a god tier weapon helping him. Naruto then used a kunai to slash the enemies. Yagura then came face to face with both Naruto and Yaku as Naruto and Yaku teamed up to attack Yagura. Naruto punched Yagura, sending him flying towards Yaku, who made a chakra blade and slashed Yaku, making him scream out in pain and bleed. As Yaku kicked him to the ground, Naruto then used Phoenix Hellblaze magic to make a large fire that burned Yagura. It was the one that Raizo used against Issei. Yagura then healed and began channeling the Three Tails chakra as he transformed into the beast that looked like a turtle with 3 tails, sending the rebels flying with a roar apart from Naruto and Yaku, who stood their ground. Yaku noticed that the beast was about to fire Bijudama at Naruto, so she activated her Rinne Sharingan, switching places with Naruto. Since Yaku's power hadn't fully awakened yet, she was sent flying into a wall as the tail beastborn exploded, making her bleed everywhere. Yaku's dress was ruined as she looked so lifeless, making Naruto think that she was dead. Naruto, seeing this, screamed out in rage, seeing the woman that he loved near death or even dead, as the white blue light enveloped the area, causing the sky to darken as everybody was sent flying back as he let out a bloodlust that was equivalent to the 10 tails. As Naruto manifested white and blue wings, surprising everyone. "My Terumi, if you rather not die, take Yaku and your forces a safe distance away from the fight. As for you, the one who calls himself Yagura and the 3 tails, you made a poor decision and now you will pay," Albion said from the wings. Back with the rebels. "What's that voice? Those wings, this power, I've never felt anything like it," Mai said as she grabbed Yaku and ordered her forces to get a safe distance away. Throughout the entire elemental nations, all villagers, all Kages felt this power, and they felt fear for the first time in their lives. Everyone felt their fear, even Jinchurikis and also the Bijus that were sealed within them. The Bijus thought that the 10 tails had returned, well, apart from Kurama because he knew who it was. Back at the battlefield, his aura and power are incredible, as Shinobi said, and dangerous, another one said. "This bloodlust, how can a teen have this much bloodlust? It might even surpass the 9 tails, the strongest tail beast," another said. Don't forget, they don't know about the 10 tails yet. As the Shinobi let out similar comments and stared at awe and fear and hope that Naruto can end the war and restore peace to the Mist Village.
"I, who am about to awaken, am the heavenly dragon who has taken the principles of supremacy from God. I envy the infinite and I pursue the dream. I shall become the white dragon of supremacy. I shall take you to the limits of white paradise. Juggernaut drive!"
said a combination of Naruto and Albion's voice, as Naruto let out a roar that shook the entire elemental nations. When the shinobis looked back, they saw that Naruto was replaced by a giant white dragon towering over the tailed beast. It made the tailed beast look like an ant. What is that?" as Shinobi asked. That brat, he turned into a dragon," another said. What is this jutsu?" another said. "Quick, heal the girl. If he loses control, only she'll be able to stop him." Back with Naruto. The 3 tails fired a Bijudama at Naruto. Naruto just takes it to show his dominance. He wasn't even injured. In fact, there wasn't even a scratch on his perfect white scales. Naruto let out blue fire out of his mouth, burning the beast, reducing Yagura's lifespan. Naruto then punched the beast, sending it flying as he stomped on the beast and Yagura by extension. As Naruto yelled out Yaku, but everyone heard a roar. Back with the medics. The medics was healing Yako. They hoped that they can heal her or the world will be doomed. Yako started breathing as her body began showing signs of life. After a few minutes, Yako woke up and let out a cute yawn as she rubbed her eyes cutely.
What happened? Why is my arms and legs so stiff? She asked.
The medic then explained everything that happened as Yako thanked the medics, and she flew to stop Naruto because they knew that they had a deal with Maida Mizukage. They needed Yako alive if Whirlpool wanted an alliance. Back with Naruto. Naruto grabbed the Three Tails by its tails and began to spin it as he threw it. He had a strange urge to say, "So long, gay Bowser," as Naruto then started to beat down on the Three Tails when Yako came flying up. Naruto, seeing Yako, thinking that she was another enemy, attacked her. She then used Shinra Tensei to stop the attack as she yelled out,
"Naruto-kun, stop it. It's Yako, listen to me."
Naruto, hearing her voice, stopped to take in that Yako looked good and that she was okay. Seeing that she was the real deal, as both Albion and Kurama confirmed it, Naruto's rage left him as he was in full control of the Juggernaut drive now.
"Naruto-kun, stop the Three Tails. I believe in you," she said,
as Naruto then flew up towards the Three Tails, biting it and slamming it into the ground. As the Three Tails shot a big dome at Naruto, Naruto fired a blue beam at it. He then flew up and rose above the beast as all that was heard was divide, 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 divide. The Three Tails then collapsed as Yaga returned to his normal form as Naruto did a hand sign that erased the effects of the Sharingan. Naruto then turned back to normal and the rebels gave a shout of joy and cheered. The war was finally over and Naruto was the hero. Naruto and Yaku then finalized the agreements with Mai, the new Mizukage, as Yaga stepped down to repent for what he had done. Naruto had been seen as a hero and Naruto asked that they don't add his dragon form into the bingo bricks yet as he wanted to keep that down on the low. Flashback end. Naruto then started to divide Gamabunta, killing it, leaving its dead body.
What did you do? Summons are supposed to poof away, Sasuke said, seeing his summon's dead body.
"I didn't just dispel the traitorous toad, I killed it," Naruto said.
"What? You demon? How is that possible?" Sasuke and Kakashi yelled.
Naruto then made a huge magic circle as lightning started to crackle, destroying the area. Gaara's dead body had a magical barrier around it so it won't be destroyed. What is this?" Sasuke said.
"No, I refuse to die to a demon," Kakashi said. No, I haven't married Sasuke-kun yet. I haven't become Mrs. Uchiha Sakura."
"At least I died to someone with a big pole," Sai said. The lightning then turned into a giant beam of lightning and was going towards Team 7. "I guess I'll die like you, Minato-sensei," Kakashi said as he had flashbacks of Minato dying to the Nine Tails.
"I'm dying to a Nine Tails," Kakashi said.
"I'm sorry, Mom and Dad, I couldn't even avenge the clan by killing Itachi or even restore the clan. It's all because of that demonic filth, that dope. He beat me and stopped me from having the ability to reproduce," Sasuke said to himself.
No. Sasuke-kun's gonna die. I'm gonna die as Miss Harana, not Mrs. Uchiha," Sakura said.
Sai stared at the attack with fear as a giant lightning wave came nearer and nearer. But hey, that is all for this part. If you want to know what happens next time, find out next part. To get the next part, don't forget to like, subscribe and comment. Bye.